Oh, hello there.
Pete and Allie here. Welcome everybody to Thursday Night Wings.
It's wing night, baby.
As Pete said in our video yesterday, it's a spicy wing night.
A spicy wing night. Yeah.
Yeah, people already here. William, hello. How are you? Magical Disney pals. Kelly, how are you doing? How is Braden's school going? Is he enjoying 6th grade? I saw that you posted 6th grade. It's a big deal. I remember sixth grade. Sixth grade.
Now, is that middle school? Is he middle school? Did you guys go 6, 7, 8?
Did you go 6, 7, 8?
No, we went 7.
Oh.
We were junior high, so we were 7, 8, but we were in the same building as the high school.
I cannot imagine. Weird. I remember I had 6, 7, and 8, and I remember being like the 8th graders were so scary. I cannot imagine seeing seniors as a
we were 7th grade. We were 7th and 8th grade, and we were on the top floor of the high school. And so then you had to like go down to the bottom floors for like art and gym and all that stuff. And yeah, you had to like go by seniors. You were like a little 7th grader. It's like 3 feet tall, and you were like grown men are like, walking by through the gym. You're like, okay.
I think about that every time when we have, the freshmen come in and then you have like just grown people. So anyway, Cami Key to Disney, how are you? Lauren, Castles, Capes, and Clones, hello. DC, Broadway Disney fan. Mary and I were talking, it's coming back. It's coming back. They have a Hadestown performance tonight for first responders in New York. Yeah. I am so excited for Broadway to come back. I am just beyond. DC, how do you feel about the upcoming Dear Evan Hansen movie?
Oh yeah,
I think we need to talk about this a little bit. I am trepidatious.
Well, they cut out some songs, right?
Yeah, and Mary showed me a TikTok because, that's what we do. We're on the talk. The kids,
that's where we get our news now.
And somebody did a really, really good analysis all about how they cut out, does anybody have a map? Did they cut out Good For You? And so disappear. Thank you, Mary. Mary's here, everybody.
Breaking the glove.
And so the entire parent story thread is gone, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that until I actually see it. So anyway, we'll see. Disney Inside Andy. Karen, hello, how are you? Davis Disney Days is here. If all of you are not following Davis Disney Days on Facebook, do it, because that will force Mr. Davis to put up another bracket. So there you go. There you go. Gauntlet, Davis. Thrown. So Ginger, hi. Dream with Cleo. How are you? Have you started school yet? How is it going? So this is very, very, very exciting. That DC, that's exactly what I said, that they cut out the good parent songs. And so the analysis was now it's a redemption story for Evan, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Especially after we saw it in person. Like we actually saw the show.
Yeah.
And my whole perspective of the arc that you see him go through as a character, I feel like it's going to be lost.
Yes,
it is. Who he is and who he becomes and
how you feel about him.
How you feel about him is really different when you see it in person.
It's okay, because how you feel about Evan Hansen is going to be different anyway, because he's basically like 21 Jump Street. Of course, Ben Platt is a god. But can we just, all right? So he's a 40-year-old man going to high school. But anyway, Grain Dandelions, hello, welcome to Thursday Night Wings. For those of you who might be just joining us, I am Allie, this is Pete, we are Two Tiny Wings.
Mary's
we also have Mary, who is over here. You want to stick your head in and say hello? There she goes, yes. There she is.
Less than 2 days.
Oh my gosh. We're
Saturday at
can't even.
5 in the morning.
We can't.
Yeah, bright and early.
We can't even. Cami, we're talking about the Dear Evan Hansen movie. It is going from Broadway, and they made a movie out of it. And we have feelings.
Yes.
The Broadway to movie conversion.
Some have been really good. Some
are cats.
Yeah.
So
hi, Ginger.
and it's hard sometimes to capture the magic that is the live theater on the screen. Like
Yeah.
there's some times that they've really done it. Like Hamilton did it.
Yes.
I think I liked the Chicago.
Yeah, I think the Chicago version was reasonably accepted. I was pregnant at the time, so the fact that, you know, my entire world view was fluctuating wildly at any given moment may have affected that. But that being said, because I listened to the Chicago movie soundtrack so much, when Mary was a baby, to calm her down, we would put on Chicago and it would work.
So cell block tango, and she
yeah, and she would go to sleep as a baby. So anyway, enough
Thank you, Lauren.
Broadway talk. Yeah, so Mary, you all get the last little glimpse of Mary. We are taking her away. We are sending her away.
Yes.
Some people might say Saturday's the big day. We have everything packed up. We're loading up the rental tomorrow.
Speaking of packing, tell them about the...
Yes, okay. So
I came home to this story.
Those of you who are here for the announcement, I have decided that we need to move. That is not the big news, but we need to move because Mary, in her stuff, she comes to pick me up after school because we leave one of our cars here during the day. You don't need to know that. So she comes to pick me up. She says, Mom, there was an incident. Terrific. She was packing. She was rearranging her stuff. All of a sudden, what can only be described as a tarantula-sized spider leaps out at her. I might be exaggerating. But she then, upon further investigation, discovers that there is an egg sac, which she promptly burns.
Yeah, she tells me after, Dad, here's what happened. So I found it, and then I put it in an envelope, and then I took it outside, and then I set it on fire because I had to get rid of it. I was like, Mary.
So she is also, like her mother, prone to wild fluctuations.
There has been more than one time where I have come home from work, and there has been like a bucket or a cup or something like in the middle of the living room on the hardwood. I'm like, what is that? Oh, you got to get that spider taken care of. I'm like, what are you talking about? Just like kill it.
Our cats are useless against spiders.
The part that you missed about the spider was that the one that jumped at me, like I went to go get a cup to put it under a cup.
And the reason we have to move.
And it's gone.
It's gone.
I don't know where
now. It's in the house. See, everybody is agreeing with you. Right? Tammy says it's fine.
We need to burn down the house.
Yes. Karen, there's no other choice. So all of our friends, get ready because Two Tiny Wings is coming to one of you.
It's a roadshow.
I previously had this same thought when one night I was awakened out of sleep and I looked down and there is like movement and there's a spider on my chest. We live next to a farm, and so there's a lot. There's a lot of spiders.
Ginger, it wasn't in my boxes. It was I have like a yoga mat, and I went to do like yoga this morning. And I like unfurled it, and
Mary's
then there was
a
just
hipster.
Yes,
Mary has a yoga mat.
Yeah, I got my little yoga mat, and then after I do my hour of yoga, I make myself some tea. It's a routine. And...
DC, I will have to check our policy about whether because I mean, again, come on. So that was the first big news of the day is we are now evacuating our house. We're going to turn our house on its side, tip everything out because I'm firmly against ever moving again because
or I just will be woken up in the middle of the night. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
It's go time. So anyway, we want to talk a little bit. There's a couple of Disney news things that we want to bring up before we let you in on what's been going on in our lives over the past couple of months.
Yes.
Disney news?
The
man with the the man with we're just on phone today.
I am.
You didn't write it down.
Well, because I just wanted to pull up. The first thing we were going to talk about is the new...
Susan, hello. How are you? Welcome.
We
just started Disney news. I know. Go ahead.
The new Walt Disney World annual pass holder price and pass structure.
We have to talk about this. By the way, as he's going on his spiel, Cammie, this is the little straw hanger-oner. This is a little group.
Like a straw hugger.
I think that's
straw
what she called
it. There's 3 more over there.
There's 3 more.
The straw.
There you go. More content. Every week, different straw hugger.
So, to set the stage, we were annual pass holders.
Well, we are.
Yeah. We had the platinum.
We will
pass.
be for a bit more.
For a bit more. We had the platinum pass. We got that in 2019.
Yeah.
Right. Because we said, hey, we want to go. We were going to go a couple times a year. We figured, hey, it works out as far as if we went on at least 2 trips in the year. It made sense from a money standpoint. It was cheaper for the tickets. All the rest of that.
We to set that up, we like to park hop. Hello, Mary. How are you? We like to park hop, and Memory Maker is big.
And we knew we wanted to go over the holidays, so we got the pass so that we could go over the holidays, and the blackout dates weren't all that stuff. We go ahead. We were set to renew, or we did renew. I can't remember. Did we renew?
So COVID happened, everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy. And we ended up renewing we defer renewed, like grandfather in renewed last November because we went down in December. And we were going to go in June. But now...
And so we were going back and forth like, all right, do we want to renew?
He's going to go through every trip. Okay.
No, did we want, as we were coming up to November, did we want to renew and we were kind of figuring, all right, especially when we saw like the keys, the Disneyland keys, that there was going to probably be new passes and all that stuff, so we wanted to see what happened. Well, here's what they came out with. The only pass that we can buy, because we are not Florida residents,
nor are we DVC members,
is what they're calling the Incredi Pass, which is $1,300 plus tax. It is there are no blackout days.
Yeah.
But you have up to 5 park reservations that you can hold at any one time. No Memory Maker, and there's something else.
No water parks?
And no water parks. The water parks are an add-on.
But if you're staying at a resort, you get a theme park pass, like reservation.
For length of stay.
Yeah.
And so that is, that price, I think it's an increase of somewhere around $100 to $150 per pass, and they took away the Memory Maker.
Yeah. So here's $1,300
now if you
and I don't know the grandfather. I haven't heard anything about like if you are a current annual pass non-DVC. That Mary, I was thinking the exact same thing. If there was, because we might go for a week like next year. We're trying to figure it out. You don't need to know, but if there was a blackout date pass, like a middle of the road between the weekdays only and all the days.
Yeah, because they offer for Florida residents weekday onlys for $3.99, which is a really good. That's actually a really
I'd do
good,
that in a second.
Or with weekdays and weekends, but blackout days for $6.99, or the $8.99, which is I don't know,
less blackout days, but we can't get it,
and you can't get it, and that's the DVC one.
Now here's what I'll say. I don't know what all of you think. I think it's interesting that the message that we got was like they don't want out of state people who are they don't want us to be pass holders anymore. Yeah,
that's what like she came home and when I looked at it, I said, we were texting each other and I said, oh, so they obviously don't want us to be pass holders anymore because we don't live in Florida. And I was like, yep, that's exactly what we were saying.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, we were trying to figure out what we were going to do as far as our next year. And I mean, we still absolutely adore Disney. We have many, many happy memories, especially in Walt Disney World with our family. It just might be time for us to explore maybe other coasts.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's how we're feeling.
That's a tease.
That's a tease. We have nothing. We're also, our big announcement is not that we're going on a trip. We are staying firmly put.
But I think
except for Mary.
Like we still obviously would travel to Disney and vacation there, and we love it and all that. So, but one of the things we said, it would definitely change, and I've heard other people say the same thing. It changes the way we would travel there, and our frequency for being able to travel there is just different.
Yeah, the masks. Yeah, we had a trip with them in the pictures. Yeah, it's a memory. It's just interesting. I would be very, very interested to know what the discussions were when they were setting those price points. But I think that they don't know what to do with capacity.
Correct.
They're not going to build a 5th gate anytime soon, and this is their way of pricing people out, so they can control numbers.
And with the park reservation system and all of that, and keep the Florida residents during the week and kind of smooth it out. And I think absolutely.
So that's what we think about the new annual pass. The prices. It's tough.
It's unfortunate.
Tough.
Yeah.
Especially when you have little things that have also gone really up in price. Like in the last 2 years, Mickey pretzels have gone from $5 to $7.
Mm-hmm.
So
and I've heard lots of people have said it before, so I'm not new in saying it, but it used to be when we were growing up. It used to be a trip that you.
He just did in my day.
I
He
know,
just did in my day. Oh,
I'm like
honey.
that guy. I got made fun of today at practice, and I'm the guy in the Geico commercial. Like, don't be like your parents.
And we've had, oh my gosh, can we talk about those Geico commercials?
And that's
because
me.
we have bought signs for our house, like the sign, no fussing, no mussing.
Yeah.
We have a sign like, if the queen is happy, there's peace in the kingdom.
Oh yeah.
So we are
That's us.
sign people.
We are the Geico commercial.
We are sign. Ginger, I think a daily pass is still like 110-ish, 120.
120.
So like we priced out a week, and a week would be like $650 for tickets. For us, which means that you'd have to go for 2 week-long vacations
for it to start to break
like
even,
balance out.
Yeah.
Plus the memory maker. That
and yeah, it starts.
so
it used to be where you could go with a family once a year, and it's starting to become less. So
I wanted to go to the 50th. I wanted to see Happily Ever. Anyway, let's talk about happier things and people. That happier thing is Doug.
The Doug days. Oh my gosh! If you haven't watched that on Disney Plus, they just dropped the first 5 episodes.
And we watched them all.
We
watched them all.
We were home yesterday
because
the world was flooding for about 6 hours.
And we're fine. Our house is fine. Thankfully, our community is fine.
Yeah. But we were like, all right, we can't go outside. We can't do anything else. Let's watch this. And we plowed through all 6 episodes, and it was hilarious.
And let me tell you, the best part of like watching Doug Days, Pepper
oh my God, yes.
watched it with us, and as Doug would run, Cleo, did you like it? Was it not the cutest thing? As Doug would run from one side of the screen to the other, Pepper would like look, and she would track Doug, and our way to get Pepper like acclimated to the cats is to call the cats friend. And so we say, oh no, Pepper, friend, gentle. And so we say the same thing with Aiden. Aiden is friend Aiden when I'm talking to my dog, when I'm talking to Pepper. So just process that for a moment.
Sounds different when you say it out loud.
Yeah. So the way I started saying, no, friend Doug, Pepper, friend Doug.
And then the one episode when there's the puppies and
hey,
Doug,
Siskateers, how are you?
And Doug's teaching the puppies. At one point, he starts howling, and all of a sudden we hear Pepper go, "Ooh, ooh," and she started like doing what Doug was telling the puppies to do. It was always the best.
It is just so cute. Yes, Cleo agrees. So if you have an hour over the weekend and
definitely.
you need something to watch that is just heartwarmingly adorable, it is so cute. Yeah, DC, definitely put it on your list. Yes. Definitely put it. So let's also say one more little bit of Disney news. Who's going to see the new Marvel movie? Because we are going tomorrow,
opening night.
I don't know what we're in for. I know I don't know what we're in for.
10 rings.
10 rings. Okay. We are in for 10 rings.
Lauren and you can help fill her in.
Are you guys doing your show tonight? Because if so, I'm here for it, because I have no idea. I feel like I felt before we went to see Rogue One, because he was like, oh, there's this and this and this and this and this. Cammie, I know nothing. I know nothing except it's Marvel. It's a movie. There's going to be a superhero. There's probably going to be an origin story, and there's probably going to be a big boss who's actually only really part of a bigger boss. And then there's going to be other Easter eggs, and they're going to be all excited. And I just want popcorn.
Here. This is what I have to deal with.
don't even. And Lauren, I don't even want to hear you start what you have to deal with. What you have to deal with. So, Kelly, one of your boys is
Rich went to go see
excited.
it tonight.
Oh, God, so Rich has to wait for you to go see
Okay, so now when you do talk about it, he will be here. He'll be telling me what to type. Because when we watch all of your live streams for basically everybody, our little secret is we watch them on a TV, and then I'll have the computer, and so that I can comment and type, and yeah.
And so
Seth, hello, you made it.
And so Lauren, when you and Rich are talking about like Marvel stuff, Mary and I are like across the room. Ask him this. Say that.
I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. So if there's any sort of like Marvel,
that's him. It
nerd
has
related
content
on the Two Tiny Wings comments, it's coming from here.
It's Pete. It's Mary. If there's an emoji, that's probably me. So anyway, Karen, I'm very, very excited for your live stream on the Saturday or Sunday. Karen, remind me. They're doing, I'm going to get this right. It's the cutest name. And Siskateers, you guys are involved. The tubby little chubbies. Is that what it's called? Am I getting it right? Oh, it's going to be so cool. I am also, Connie, hello, welcome. I am excited for it because I have finally, I'm walking. I'm a walker. I'm a walker, everybody. One of my very, very best teacher friends and I have started like walking over the summer, and we just put our little sneakers on, especially the first day of school. I forgot my sneakers, and so I had my shorts and my little walking shirt, and I just I wear Toms to school, or Converse. And so I had my Toms that day, so I just kept them on. I go to her room after school, and she looks at me, she's like, okay. Like, we're walkers. We're doing this. We go. But yeah, we're walkers. So I am very, very much here for the challenge. Mary says that she hears you laughing. It's laughing at me. Yes. It's fully 100% laughing at me. All right. Well, here we go, people. Okay. You all are here. There's 19 people here, by the way, which is a little crazy. There are 19 people who are taking time out of their Thursday evenings to come be silly with us. So thank you all. Turtle nuggets all around. So turtle nuggets for all of you. We have started a thing. Okay. And we are very, very, very excited to share this thing with all of you. Here is the thing. Let me see if this will work. This is wonderfully. Here we go.
Yeah, I've got this.
Here we go. Okay. Our thing is. Experimenting with mixing my creativity and the movies and the characters and the places that we know and love, and thinking, okay, if we were in the ballroom when Cinderella meets Prince, what would that actually smell like? And so we started Pixie Dust Apothecary. We are officially launching it right this very second. I have started blending
they saw the logo but couldn't hear you.
Okay, so, oh my goodness. Nothing like a technologically seamless launch. I need Rob from Disney Connections. So here is the basic theory. I love smells. I love smells. I love blending smells with visuals and accessing memories through that. And so as I do things a lot. I do things. Go ahead, tell them.
She is the most creative person I've ever met.
That makes it sound like I said, go ahead, tell him. I didn't.
No, she's really, she's super creative. Like, she does the theater thing, and it's like a great outlet. I love just helping out with it because I get to see her take nothing and turn it into something amazing.
Y'all can follow Governor Mifflin Theater on Instagram. See some of the magic we create.
And she's always got these creative things that she's got going around in her brain, and
so many things.
There's a lot. And so there's some times where she just has to get those creative things out, and sometimes it's like she tinkers and she putters and she mixes and
I had a solid 2 weeks of macarons.
Oh yeah,
a solid 2 weeks.
And
I was yelling at the oven for 2 weeks.
And she knows and I know her well enough, and she knows I know her well enough by now.
Matt, hey, how are you?
That I just kind of let her tinker and I let her mix and match and work it out. Yep. Some of the stuff, it just gives her an outlet. Sometimes it goes somewhere.
This has gone somewhere.
And all of a sudden, when she kept doing it and kept doing it and kept
like throwing candles in his face, saying, "Smell this." He says, "It smells great." Smell this. Oh, that's great too.
It was like, all right, this is something.
Exactly.
This is something.
Yeah.
This is something, and it was good.
So let me explain. And Kelly, macarons. I yelled at my oven so many times. I used to sit by the oven and say, "Come on, little feetsies. Come on, little feetsies." Anyway, candles. So my entire idea is, if you are in one of these scenarios that we all know and love so much, what would it smell like? So if you are actually in the ballroom at the ball watching the Prince and Cinderella dance, what would it smell like? So let me show you some of the things that I have come up with. Tomorrow, our video is going to be going through some of the smells that we didn't cover tonight, but here's an example. This little candle is called So This Is Love, and this is floral and lilac and perfume and just wonderfully, delightfully warm and floral. Okay, but this is probably one of the biggest, like, floral. I am not necessarily one for incredibly overpowering scents. Like, I'm a big fan of the saying, like, a scent should never, like, precede a lady into the room, that kind of a thing. That being said, let me show you Anita, darling. This is what Cruella de Vil would smell like, y'all. I mean, this is fur-lined coats and a lady who walks into a room and just commands it. She's going to throw her coat at you and then take a puppy. So that's what this one smells like. I also did, for those of you who like food smells, we have Tavern cinnamon roll. This one smells like a cinnamon bun. Ginger, you can order right this very second. So let me tell you how you can order. There are two ways. Number one, we have a website. I spent a lot of
evenings.
So you can go to pixiedustapothecary.com. There is a website where you can see all of the current candles. We also have an Etsy shop. So if you go to etsy.com/shop/pixiedustapoth, APOTH. These things, I'm really, really happy.
And if you go,
I'm really happy with them.
If you go, there's a lot more of the close-up pictures, so you can see.
Yeah, you can see heat. We got a little turntable, and so you can see all the sparkles. Like, there's a base color, there's the scent, and I load these things up because I hate when a candle gets to you, and then it smells great, and then all of a sudden you burn it, and then nothing.
And I know most of you guys are on Instagram, so if you're on Instagram too,
yes,
is it
pixie.dust.apothecary.
And so there should already be a couple of videos and a couple of pictures up on there as well. Again, I was on turntable and video duty.
Yeah, so when you see, I've been doing reels.
Yeah.
So when you see the reels that I've put up, the turntable, that's all this guy over here.
I'll again, this is just us here talking. Ginger, I'm going to use it.
Yeah, while he talks, Ginger, I'll put.
Come on in. It's just us, right? Kind of like how you are, Ginger.
Mary, put the.
I'm doing it.
Oh, she is on it.
So, what she's like, she was making candles, doing all kinds of stuff, and she's like, I need you to take pictures and videos. And we have this little box, we have the little turntable thing, and I'm like, and all of a sudden she comes down and she's like, what do you got? And I realized we had a little tripod for when we were live streaming with our phones in the park. And she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, Leave me alone. I'm setting this up, and I'm setting things up, but I've got the tripod, I've got this all, and all of a sudden I'm like lining up. I'm like, how's this look? And I'm adjusting it, and I got it where it was just right, and then it was like an assembly line.
It was, yeah.
One candle went in one side, it's spinning around. I hit the video, it was done. I pulled it out the other side. It was a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, baby. Once I explained to him like what I wanted, and thank you, DC. It was a lot of trying to figure out what like we have 4-ounce candles right now, and 4-ounce candles we've test burned everything. So 4-ounce candles will give you a good 20 hours of burn, and the 8-ounce candles are like 45 plus hours. So yeah, it's not bad at all. We have our whole process is we want it to be an unboxing. We love unboxing things, and we love the entire process from the time you get a box, from the time you order to when you figure out, oh my gosh, something has shipped, to the time the box comes to you, to when you open up the box, and then there's the actual opening of the candle. So it's an unboxing in smell form is what we want the experience to be for all of you. The funniest part, I will tell you, right now, 4-ounce candles are $8. Shipping ends up being about $4 per candle. I have boxes, I can get up to 9 candles in a box. 4-ounce candles are $8. 8-ounce candles are $16. I am thinking about a monthly sub box, Ginger. Right now, I'm trying to, what I eventually want to do is we're going to offer like duos. So we would have a Carl scent and a Russell scent. So like do that kind of thing. Right now, the next thing that's going to come out is I have a couple of Halloween scents. I'm just going to throw out right now, Pumpkin King is coming, and I just made him today. Okay, yeah, we're going to talk about how I give my candles pronouns, but so I just made Pumpkin King today, and I also made Colors of the Wind, and so those are the 2 autumn smells. That one looks cool. It looks really cool.
Colors of the Wind looks really cool.
It looks really cool. Colors of the Wind is a brown candle. They're all firming up downstairs, but Colors of the Wind is a brown candle, and then I used a bunch of different like blues and golds and purples for the colors. So it's been really fun. The best part, I will tell you all. Oh, Cammie, you are a darling. Thank you. The best part was taking my creative brain and I have a sketchbook, and I'm using that's like my recipe book. That's my Bible. Okay. That's where I tinker. That's where I put all my ideas. Yeah. David, Matt, you smelled Pumpkin King today. And so he does like the engineering side of things, and like the data and the flow, and how are we actually going to figure out what we have to order, all that fun stuff. Okay. He used to do that in a previous life. That was my job. Systems engineering and logistics. Yeah. So he says, okay, what are your recipes so far? And I said,
hold on. This is where I'll take this part of the story.
Oh,
she's like, it's in this book. I'm like, okay.
It's a recipe book. The recipes are in the book.
It's like this journal, and it's handwritten, and there's like stuff on a bunch of pages, and I'm like,
DC, if I showed this book to you, I guarantee as a theater person, it would make perfect sense, because it looks like blocking.
If you're one of these creative minds out there, you're like, oh yeah, this makes sense. I'm like, well, what is this?
I said it's a recipe.
I was like, well, this one doesn't have a name. Well, that's because I don't have a name for it yet. I was like, well, what am I supposed to put? I don't, and it was a process. A process to go back and forth.
It ended up being this one. This is Ariel Water Scent, and this is called Life is the Bubbles. Yeah, and I love this one. I love them all. I really do.
And I'm like, well, I need to, if I've got to figure out what's in it, so that I then know what we have, and I then know what we need to order. If people all of a sudden, heaven forbid, start buying the things we want them to buy that we're trying to sell them.
Hey, they were in the book. It says this is this much of this.
But then it was like, oh, where'd you get this from? Oh yeah, that's there. Did you write it down? No, I didn't write that.
That's the other thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't write that part
down. If any of you are starting to candle #WaxLife, there's like 75 different suppliers of fragrance. Mary and I are driving down to a supplier the other day, like hucking wax into the car.
Trying to beat the hurricane. It was like...
oh my goodness. Thank you, Cammie. I've greatly enjoyed the names, and I've tried to write each of the candles as a little story. Lauren, you guys are the best. This is the most, besides the whole theater thing, this is the most like endeavor thing we have ever done. So if here's what I'll say, if you are going through and you say, oh, okay, I usually like this kind of a smell, A, there's a search function, so I've like categorized all of them on the website. B, email us, send us a DM on Instagram. I assure you that I will take in like what you usually like, and I will find something. And I think
we're early in the process now, so we're already in the. All of a sudden, we're like thinking about something Disney. We think about Disney a lot, and she's thinking about something. That would be a great idea. And she literally like jumps off the couch and runs. I need my book, and she runs and gets her little.
And I will also tell you, there might be a Winifred book that accompanies it. There is every. Our house is exciting. It is. Anyway, so like I said, if you have any questions, absolutely reach out. We are excited. We've come up with some good smelling candles, and so we cannot. That's a good idea, Ginger. Is the churro? I got you. Where's my book? Okay, that's going in the book. That's what I have to say about that. 100 Acre Wood fans, you guys will be very happy coming up. Marvel fans is in the book. So
there's days where we just have conversations of just, oh, this would be cool, and this would be cool, and this would be cool.
Yeah, I had an idea for Inside Out, and so Mary, did you put the Etsy link?
I can put it in again.
Okay, Mary's going to put the Etsy link in again. You can either go to Etsy, Pixie Dust Apoth is our Etsy store name. And then we also have a standalone website of pixiedustapothecary.com. So, yeah, so very excited. I have ideas. So let us know. We're going to do, if you guys order, I also made tea lights. So I'll throw in a sample of some other, for those of you who have ordered or order this evening, since you guys were all here, I will give you a tea light of something that you didn't pick so that you can see something else. So there you go. Thank you all for coming to support us. So let's open up some Dumbos. Karen, I'll take care of you. Don't worry. All right, we have two little Dumbos. I think we are just about at this set. What are we waiting on? We have 4 of these little. We need the things that are not Dumbos. So we have what?
Did we get the chaser?
We did get the chaser. Isn't the chaser? No, we did not. We are waiting for
Dumbo
little Dumbo in the tub and Timothy Mouse. Those are the ones that we are waiting on. Oh my goodness. That's the other thing, is that Aiden has a gamer cave, what we affectionately call it, and it's basically the room where we put the stuff for his gaming, which is all of like a plastic table and a chair and the TV. And so I've told him, like, we are taking over his gamer cave. He's like, what? Jodie Benson's autograph. I don't know how much of it. Is Jodie Benson the original Belle?
The original Ariel.
The original Ariel. Okay, I knew she was an original something. I don't know how much I would pay. How much would you pay for Jodie Benson's autograph? If it was a signed picture of Ariel, I would probably pay. That's probably what, like $25-$30. I mean, I'm trying. I don't know what autographs are. The look that this man just gave me. The look.
Well, think about
that he gave. Okay, go ahead. You say what you'd pay.
I don't know. Again, it depends on the item.
I don't know.
If it's like something like it depends on what the item means. But it could be hundreds of dollars.
I think
you have to understand. My grandmother once gave me what's his name? Lucy and Ricky Ricardo's name on a napkin from her golf club in Florida. So I don't know what things go for.
Where'd that go?
Oh, honey, it went into like my drawer of stuff when I was 12.
That'd be cool.
I know. Well, here we are. So I don't know what. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Welcome.
Like if it was like a lithograph of like a.
Yeah,
Like
I guess I can.
of a like an
Seth,
aerial.
what would you pay?
I think about the wall of photos as you come out of Star Tours of like they're signed by the Star Wars actors and they're
Okay,
like $100.
Okay, so there you go. You know what I would probably look at?
$60.
Okay, so here's
so
what
you're
I would
like
say.
at like so she's at like a Comic-Con type thing.
Okay, that's not.
Yeah, that's.
Is it if it's an aerial thing? I would probably pay that. I would say that I would. Oh, DC, that's really cool. And also, thank you, DC, for ordering. I will say that I got when we did Spam-A-Lot last summer. Mary, would you put the link in, please?
Already on it.
When we did Spam-A-Lot last summer, I ended up getting the cast a cameo. Which is like a little video announcement from Patrick Page, who currently he plays Hades in Hadestown. It's so good. It's so good. Like they do things with lighting and visuals. Anyway, and it was $50. So I guess so that okay. Now I've calibrated.
If we're talking about brushes with fame, though, the one cool thing was when she did Spam-A-Lot, she posted a tweet.
Yeah.
And she actually got a response from Eric Idle.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was, the song in the show is Find Your Grail, and he said Find Your Veil. Yeah. So we got like the little nod from Eric Idle on opening night, actually.
Yeah,
that was
cool.
really,
Page
really cool.
sang to us.
Yeah, Patrick Page sang Hey Little Songbird.
Yeah.
But, okay, so we're off on Broadway again. Mary, did you put the link in there?
I put both links.
Okay, so Mary says that she dropped both links in the chat. It is also pixiedustapothecary.com. So we have a website.
And I think someone asked, spell it's APOTHECARY.
Yeah,
right?
I will. When we close out the live stream, I'll end by putting up the cute little graphic that I designed. I'm so proud of the graphic. That was many iterations. All right,
Wait,
that's really cool.
Mine's open
DC.
already.
That's really cool.
Right, ready?
Yes. No drum roll. We don't drum roll.
Oh,
flying Dumbo. We have 75 flying Dumbos.
Add these
75.
add these to the bucket of Tiggers.
So I'll give you 2 Tiggers and a Dumbo. What do you want? All right. Last. No. Karen, you have to tell Andy.
Tell Andy.
Okay, tell Andy that
Sally has some Dumbo and Tigger friends.
All right, so now we have about 14 flying Dumbo. We're going to put them. We have flying Dumbo with eyes open. We have
closed.
Extra flying Dumbos with
And
eyes
a couple more flying Dumbos
closed.
over there.
If anyone, I'll put them all in your candle orders. You get a Dumbo, you get a Tigger, you get a candle. There we go. Win, win, win. Everyone's a winner. Here's what I will do. We are a pin in every set. Yeah. We have can you imagine all of a sudden anyway. What I will do is, Andy, hi, how are you? We'll send you some Dumbos and you can put them in. They can live with your Sallys, okay? Andy, do you want a Dumbo with eyes open or eyes closed? So let us know and we will make sure that gets into the box that we are sending. We cannot, by the way, thank all of you guys. I'm going to thank you once again. We appreciate you coming here. We appreciate you hanging out with us. We appreciate you watching all of our silliness, whether it's unboxing.
We were saying, I think after last week's, it's fun to get on here, and it's definitely like we feel like we're hanging out with a bunch of our friends, like on Thursday night. And so when we said like when and how did we want to announce it, we were like we definitely got to do it on Thursday night because we felt like it was a really cool way to just like share it with you guys first, because like I said, it's like we're hanging out with our friends. Like we'll have the official video up tomorrow that people can go and watch and stuff, but it was like we wanted to kind of have this to just kind of share with you guys. So this has been good. Thank you.
So what I'm going to do is I will put up the logo as we sign off, so you can get the spelling and everything. If you go to our Two Tiny Wings, so if you follow us on Instagram, I'll make sure everything is in our Two Tiny Wings Instagram. And then we also have our Pixie Dust Apothecary Instagram. So lots of postings, lots of exciting things, lots of smells happening in our house and soon in yours. So thank you. Thank you to everybody who supported our little venture tonight. And I can't wait to hear what you think of our little creations. So on that note, thank you so much thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for all of your comments and having a conversation with us. And spicy wing night.
Spicy wing night. Muy caliente tonight, baby.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Cleo. We are incredibly excited. We've never done anything like this before. And so we're so excited. We're so excited. So Karen, we will see you guys this weekend. Lauren, can't wait to talk Marvel with you and Cousin Rich. And you have to explain to that poor man why we all come in and say, hi, Cousin Rich. Because again, I don't think he knows quite what to make of all of us yet, but we greatly enjoy watching all of you guys. So Matt, say hi to all of the family. Hello to everybody. Yep. And
that's why the links don't show unless you're the host.
Great. Well, I can't sign in.
Thank you, Seth.
Yeah, thank you very much, Seth. So, yeah, say something. You have to sign in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mute the mic. I'm going to put up the logo. I'm going to attempt to sign in. And with that,
we invite you to set your imaginations free.